Bit of a shorter one today. I just wanted to talk about one of my favorite MCU heroes, Ant-Man. Now, that Ant-Man is one of my favorites might seem weird to you. This is, after all, a universe where we have talking raccoons with gun fetishes and literal gods who save the universe with their thunder powers. But that is exactly why. Ant-Man isn't some superhero who's descending from the sky to save us all. He's just a guy. A guy who just wants to be a good father to his daughter. He wants to earn the look he sees in her eye.
This is your chance. The chance to earn that look in your daughter's eyes. To become the hero that she already thinks you are. It's not about saving our world. It's about saving theirs.
In fact, in the first Ant-Man, he doesn't decide to help Hank Pym and put on the suit because he feels some obligation to do the right thing or a need to save the world. No, he does it because he just wants the cops off his back and enough money to pay child support so that he can see his daughter again. And that's what makes him so great. Scott Lang is just an everyday guy. He had a job at Dairy Queen, for crying out loud. He's a person who's doing everything he can to make ends meet before he's even heard about the Ant-Man. And that makes him supremely relatable because a lot of us are like Scott, minus the six-pack abs. Oh yeah. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. A lot of us are just trying to go day to day, trying to make ends meet. And like Scott, a lot of us have people who rely on us to make those ends meet. It could be a daughter, a spouse, or some other family member, or it could even be as simple as needing to pay off the mortgage on a house, or hell, even make rent. And so, even if we were thrust into an extraordinary situation, like all of a sudden having an Ant-Man suit, we'd still need to care about those everyday worries. Just because I can shrink doesn't mean the rent is going to pay itself. Now, when it comes to relatable superhero, lots of people mention Peter Parker. And let's be honest, that's because a lot of us were the nerdy kid in high school. But Peter is a guy with a genius-level intellect. He makes crazy tech gadgets in his garage for fun, and you can bet that once he graduates, he's going to become a billionaire owner of some super advanced tech company. Not so for Scott Lang. His criminal record means he can't even hold down a casual job at Dairy Queen, much less a job at a high-tech company. Scott's been beaten down by everything in the world, and that's why I feel for him a lot more than I do someone like Peter Parker. Because despite all of that, Scott still cares. He still loves his daughter and still wants to do everything to ensure he has a relationship with her. Everything he does is for his family. And that's probably another big reason why I like both versions of the Ant-Men. They are both motivated by their families. Hank Pym is trying to rebuild his relationship with his daughter, and find his lost wife who's stuck somewhere in the quantum realm. And Scott, well, he just wants to be able to even see his daughter. In the end, Scott succeeds, and we finally see him get to sit down at a normal dinner with his ex-wife, his daughter, his ex-wife's boyfriend, and their giant pet ant. So maybe it's not so normal.
This is awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that motivation is why Ant-Man is my favorite among the plethora of MCU superheroes. He's not some demigod destined to guard the galaxy, and he's not a prince of a super advanced sci-fi nation. He's just a guy who loves his daughter. Yes, I have recently moved, and I'm still working out where exactly is the best place to film, so please disregard the plain white background for the time being, and probably terrible audio quality. And since we're talking about production, I don't usually do this at the end of my videos, but if you do like them, please make sure that you subscribe, and if you think someone else would like them, hey, why not tell them and share it with them? And if you're feeling especially generous, there's a link somewhere around here to my Patreon page, where you can help produce this show and you'll get your name in the credits, and currently we have 0 patrons, but I'm not salty about it because I wouldn't pay me either.